Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Test Skills. My name is Emmanuel and my job is to help you simplify programming so that you can start building your dream project as soon as possible. In today's tutorial, we are going to talk about Python inheritance. So in the previous class, in the previous tutorial, I spoke about introduction to OOP, where we were able to build a class, and then we talked about methods and then properties within a class. So in today's tutorial, we're going to delve deeper into inheriting from a superclass. All right, so before we go further, please, if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please do well to subscribe. You can pause right now and just go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video and share it so that more people like you can benefit from my tutorials. What is Python inheritance? You can imagine a typical parent. You know that a parent has certain attributes that a child inherits, and that is the exact idea in programming as well. We have a superclass that sounds like the parent and a subclass that sounds like the child. All right, so in Python, inheritance are now a subclass to inherit attribute and method from a superclass. All right, so let's just demonstrate just so you know. Before this class, I already created a file for this demonstration purpose. All right, so I think I will zoom this, but I'm just trying to make sure that you are able to see my screen properly. All right, so let me zoom it back a little bit. I believe you can see my screen well. So I'm going to create a class and I'm going to call it animal. All right, just like that. And I'm going to create a constructor. So init. By the way, a constructor is also like this init function or init method. It's called dunder method in Python. It's not the only one. We have underscore string and so many other ones, and they have their unique purpose. So this one is basically used to instantiate the constructor in Python. So I'm going to say save. I'm going to say maybe name and sound. So animal has name as a property and it makes sounds as well. So of course, like I taught in the last class, we have self.name, which is name. Self.sound. Alright, so this is the constructor. I'm going to create a unique class now. So def, let's say speak. So that's going to be like the way the animal speaks. So I'm going to say self. In that class, I just want to print out the name and the sound of the animal. So yeah, so let's print that. Let's just say print. I'm going to use a string here. So let's say self.name says, and as you can get, self.sound. So that means the name of the animal, you have to supply the name of the animal and the kind of sound it makes to be able to get the sound for this animal. Now, let's imagine I want to actually inherit this class. So this is a class that has two methods. The first method is the constructor method, and the second method is the one doing something, which is to, like an animal speaking. All right, so now let's try to inherit the animal class by dog. So basically what we're trying to do is, you want to, how to play around this in a real life context is, let's say, you have classes that have common attributes. For example, animals are all animals, and animals make different sounds. So in this case, I'm going to create a dog animal. So the dog animal will inherit the animal property. Sorry, animal class rather. So it's inheriting. So the way to inherit is to pass the name of the superclass as an argument in the subclass. All right, so here now, I can simply create so to be able to have access to one of the things we have here, I need to create the constructor for this also. So I'm going to say def, like you remember init, and I'm going to put self. Now, I might also want to its name, yeah. Okay, so I can even pass the sound as well, sound just like this. Now, apart from this that I've just done, I'm going to also instantiate the constructor here by creating a super here. I don't even need to put the sound. So here I can say super. So super is the built-in Python OOP method to be able to have access to the previous instances of methods that we have in the superclass. So yeah, to go on with this, I'm going to say, invoke again, because we are initializing the previous class. So now, I'm saying that the sound that dog is going to make is going to be wolf. Now here, I can create another class that will also inherit from the animal class. So I'm going to say class called cat. And of course, obviously, we know that cat make a different sound than wolf. So I'm going to, of course, also create the super method, and I'm also going to create a constructor. So to create a constructor, I'm going to say def name self name. Super. I'm going to put it like this. Dot elect. So just like the way we had it here. So I'm going to give you a name, and I'm going to make it sound near or something, near or whatever it is you think cat make. So in here also, I'm going to also, make the animal, maybe the poor sound, another kind of sound. So in here, I'm going to say print F string. Okay, so since I'm using F string, I'm going to put colibri. Self.mail. So the animal is going to make this sound. So now, how do we actually, make the animal give this sound? So in this case now you know that in the instance of this class, we never really declare this property. We didn't declare this as well. And then this print method was not in any of these two, the dog and the cat. So now we're going to create objects for, let's say, dog. Let's say Benringo equals to dog. And dog is going to require a name. Alright, so what name should we give it? Let's say Bengo, just the way we have done. So I can say print Bengo dot. So now these are all the functions that I can perform on Bingo. I can say sound, I can say speech. So Bingo.speak should give us something. So in here, I'm going to say Python, then Erin dance.py. So you can say Bingo says wolf. All right, and where is that coming from? Bingo says wolf is coming from here. And we didn't declare this function, this method. The method is declared in the animal class, which is pig, but we have access to it in the dog class. And the reason for that is because we inherited the class animal here, and then we declare the constructor, and then we give a value for the constructor. All right, so, and in the print statement here, you can see we have print name says sound. So meaning that as soon as we supply the name, it's going to complete the rest of it. All right, so let's say I want the cat as well. I want to create cat object. I can say, let's say, Limbs. Let's say that's the name of the cat. I'm just making that up. So I can say cat here. Some cats requires a name. Limbs. So I'm going to capitalize the first letter just so it looks like a name. So I'm going to say print Lindsay dot. So we have one of these methods that we can do to it. So the custom methods are the one I'm actually looking for. I can either say I mean speech or get the poor sound. So let's get the speech. Okay, so if I run this code now, okay, so I think I messed up somewhere. So it says Kizan user cards Unity type in its nation what okay. So yeah, so I think I made a mistake in my init here. Look at it here. I forgot to put double underscore in front of it just like that. So that's the reason we're getting the error. So I'm going to clear this up just so we have that. And you can see names says nil. That's exactly what we had here. We passed the value for sound here. And then we're requesting for the name. All right, so if I wanted to say the paw inside the cat class, I can as well just duplicate this one. So then here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to retain the limsy. This time around, I'm going to say paw. So this paw method is what is going to run. And the paw method takes the name, whatever name we supply, and then make the paw sound instead of the previous one. So you can see Lindsay paws. So I can make it Lindsay and saying, okay, so let's make it that way. Just so you can see the difference. So if you look at it this way, you can see what we have now. So we see we have Bingo says wolf, Lindsay says meal, and then Lindsay is saying oh. And all of these things are coming out of different level of inheritance. So if you think about it, the Bingo dog got its name from the constructor of the superclass. And after the constructor, it has a method in it that outputs what we're getting here. All right, same for the cat. And the last part of the cat is where we're actually, supplying those things. Another way we could also do this is we can say class user, and I'm going to say, let's say, def yields and serve as a name age, just like that. So I can say serve.name, the question name, over serve.age equals to age. All right, so I can decide to now say def profile equals to serve. So I'm going to say, so in here, I'm going to just return string a null So this is all I'm doing for this user class. All right, so I want to create another class called student. So it's going to inherit the user class, and I'm going to create my init method. So I'm going to say that init. So in the init, sorry, I forgot to do correctly. Double underscore init, double underscore self. So I can have the name, age, just like that. And here I can say super, sorry, switch dot. So I can say serve. So now in this new method, in the new method, I can decide what I want to have access to. I can say name, change. That's still all I want in here. And I don't want to do anything spectacular, other than the fact that I want to demonstrate outputting what we already have from the, okay, let's just say CGPA. Oh, okay. So I thought this should be there. So in here, so I can decide to say self.cgpa equal to cgpa, just like that. So just the way we initiate for the other one. So I can say def new precise self print exchange. So we can print out, something that improves the CGPA. Transfer color, hold on, your name is self name. You are self.age, and your current soon in it is self.cgpu, just like that. So now I have that. I can come out now and say student1 equals to student. So in the student, I take the face. So it requires age, it requires name, age, CGP. Alright, so let's give the name. Let's say look, is the name. Age, that's age is 24. Our CGPA say 4.5. That's that about that. So let's print out student one dots. So we can decide to either print what we have from the previous class, which is profile. You can put bracket because it's a method. Yeah, so if I run this now. Okay, so I think the mistake I made here was to also put self here. So that's the reason we're getting that error. So if I refresh now and get this done, okay, so I needed to put in there as well, page. So you can see from here now we have, hello Luke, you are 24 years old. So hello Luke, you are 24 years old. We are getting that from the parent user method. Alright, so we can also make a copy of this and call this student2. So in this case, I don't want this, I want new profile. So new profile is going to print this other one. Your name is this, you are this and that. So, all right, so if you take a look at this line, see your name is Luke, you are 24, and your currency GP is 4.5. And you can see how easy this is, how, the level of abstraction that goes on under the hood in achieving what we have just done. So, in a nutshell, to understand how inheritance works in Python, you need to know that you have to have a parent class, which is supposed to be a sort of superclass, and you have to have child class. And child class is supposed to be a subclass of the superclass that we inherit. Now, we also have access to the properties, meaning if I just want to print out any of these variables, I can print just n. And if I want to print the methods directly inside the class, we can do that as well. So I hope this may have helped you in one way or the other to, understand how inheritance is done in Python. So if this is the first time you are visiting my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share so that more people can subscribe. And like I said earlier, I am currently trying to invest into getting a solar inverter system, and just so I can continuously, serve you with good content just like this, because I'm based in Nigeria currently and light is a big problem. So I'm trying to solve the light problem so that I can always upload my tutorials from time to time. So please, if you can help me out any way or the other, there's a link in the description where you can donate or contribute to the project I'm currently working on. So thank you and God bless you. Have a good one. Until next time.